Welcome to Murray Mysteries.
It is 6:45 a.m. in the morning of Lucy's funeral. It's all quite fast. She only died yesterday, but we knew she would want to be buried with her mother, so we had to act fast. Van Helsing started planning when it became clear she wasn't getting better. It seemed so wrong at the time to be planning her funeral when she was right there, still alive, but I know it made sense. She was never going to come back. This is for the best. Even if that means no one but us can make it. We left a message for Mina, but there's very little chance she'll hear it in time to be there. That feels wrong too. She should be there. But we didn't have much of a choice. Besides the matter of Lucy's mother, Van Helsing was insistent we do this fast. She wouldn't explain why, of course. I'm not sure what to think of all this, but I've trusted her all this time, so it'd be pointless to stop now. Yesterday, after Lucy passed, Van Helsing insisted on putting a crucifix around her neck and more garlic around her. I thought she was going to have to bribe the morgue attendant, but he said he was happy to help because he rarely got to look after such a beautiful corpse, which is really, really odd. If things weren't so complicated already, I would be tempted to ask him over to the clinic for an evaluation. Then, on our way out of the hospital, Van Helsing asked me to get her a set of post-mortem tools. And when I asked if she was planning to perform an autopsy, she said she wanted to cut off Lucy's head and take out her heart. I was really close to giving up on her just then. I think I still might be. She's always been a bit eccentric, but this is something else. I think she saw it on my face. She looked at me with, well, I think it was pity. She said it was hard, but it must be done, that I should trust her for now, and I would know everything soon. Which is just as cryptic as everything else she's said so far, but at least there's some hope for clarity in the future. Now all that's left to do is to get those knives.
No need to get the knives. We're not doing it.
What?
We're not doing it. Not anymore. Well, not yet. It's complicated. The morgue attendant took the crucifix.
And that's bad? Beyond the obvious theft and disrespect.
Very bad. But all isn't lost yet. We just have to wait.
Wait for what? Professor! Wait for what? Right. I guess I should... Art.
Hey, how did you sleep?
About as well as you'd expect. You?
Yeah, same thing.
Come and sit down. I won't ask you how you're doing.
Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing. It would be pointless, really.
Not for that. Well, not just for that. For being Lucy's friend. For loving her, even if that meant we couldn't all win.
She loved you, Art. It was never a competition.
And look at us now. Everybody loses. I had everything planned, you know? We were going to date for a while, and I was going to wait until her flatmate moved in with her boyfriend and ask her to move in with me. And I was going to let her redecorate however she wanted so it would feel like her home too, and we'd have paint fights like all those happy young couples in cheesy movies. What do I do now?
How about breakfast? Then, whatever's next.
Yeah, that works.
Come on.
Morning.
Good morning. I took the liberty of ordering some breakfast to thank you for your hospitality, Art. I hope that's all right.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to. I'm grateful for the company.
My pleasure. Please, sit down. Help yourselves. I know these have been a few very difficult weeks. And I know I haven't exactly been forthcoming.
That's an understatement.
Yes, and I want to thank you for trusting me in spite of it. I promise you, I am only doing what I believe is necessary. It might be hard to believe, but you will all understand soon enough. Then I hope you'll know it was all justified.
I trust you. I really do. Not just because Jane does. My instincts are telling me I should.
Those are some wise instincts. In that case, I would like your blessing to have a look at Lucy's room, her phone, computer, and any documents she might have had at her mother's house. I will also need to listen to Miss Murray's podcast again. There might be something in there that slipped past my attention the first time.
Anything you need. It's all worth it if you can figure out what happened to her.
I'll do my best. I do believe I'm very close to the truth.
Murray Mysteries is a Nove storytelling production. This episode was written and produced by May Tudyk and featured Bevan Tankard as Dr. Jane Seward, Rebecca Krause as Professor Van Helsing, Lucy Willis as Art Homewood, and Tom McGuinness as Quincy Morris. Original music by Sophie Kay. If you like our work and would like to support us, you can sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/Nove storytelling, or follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. Thank you for listening.